Hello and welcome everyone to week 2 of the CRL. That's right, we are back and we have the Dark Circuit. So our first matchup is Ermine versus Ben Cressman. This should be pretty exciting. Both teams are looking for a win this week, their first win if they can get it. So first up, we have Porto versus Red Rover. Ben Cressman is in lane 2 and Ermine is in lane 4. So make sure to look out for that. So Ermine is yellow, Ben Cressman is blue. So let's see this Porto versus Red Rover. And it looks like Porto gets the first point there. Next up, we have Bill versus True Blue. How to get a closer look there. Let's see who will win this. And it looks like True Blue gets the point there. Next up is Hog Wild versus Scarab. And it looks like Hog Wild DNFs there, which results in a win for Ermine. Next up is Electro versus Storm. This could be match point here. And Ben keeps it alive. This is the official match point, though. We have Roadster versus Transformer. And it looks like Ermine gets his first win. That is pretty exciting for Ermine. I know he's pretty excited right now. His team's first win of the week. That should be a pretty exciting start of the second week. Next up, we have Luke versus Landon. Luke already has a win. Landon already has a win. Let's see who will come out on top. Luke will be in lane 2 and Landon will be in lane 4. So Luke will be blue. Landon is yellow. First up, we have Tokyo versus Matt. And it looks like Tokyo will take the win there. Next up is Luigi versus Wrath. And it looks like Luigi won there. It's a good win for Luigi there. Next up is Blue Bolt versus Velvet. And Velvet just dominates there. Pointed out in the first week, but Velvet is a force to be reckoned with there. Landon takes the win. Next up is Micah versus Ben. It looks like we're missing Freedom. I don't know where Freedom is, but whatever. First up is Glazer versus Red Rocket. We have Alex in lane 2 and Micah in lane 4. Hopefully Freedom will show up, or maybe we don't even need to result to this, but we'll find out. Looks like Micah takes the first point there. Next up is Boomer versus Sparky. And it looks like Boomer scores another point. This could be a quick one. Next up is Tesla versus Breaker. And Breaker scores the point for Alex. Let's see here. Next up is Shark versus Iron. And Shark redeems himself from last week, getting Alex another point in the lead. But now, where is Freedom? Looks like we're going to have to take a quick intermission because Nitrogen needs to find his last matchup. We'll see you after the break. Stay tuned because we have some exciting matchups for you guys. This is just the beginning. While we look for Freedom, hopefully he's nearby. Because if he isn't, we're going to disqualify Micah. Welcome back, and then look who finally showed up. Freedom versus Nitrogen. Who will take it home? See here. And Alex takes the win. Looks like Micah is going to suffer another loss. What a shame for Micah, but it's great for Alex. Our next matchup is Drew versus Kian. Let's see what will happen here. First up, we have Submersible versus Oblivion. We got Drew in the blue lane and Kian in the yellow lane. Just watch out for 2 and 4. Those are the numbers that you'll see. Drew takes a quick first point there. Next up is Shy Guy versus Drift. And Drew swiftly takes another point there. Will this be the end for Kian here? Let's see. Rocket versus Enforcer. And Kian keeps it alive. Next up is Red Baron versus Wild Style. And Drew takes it home. I honestly thought Keen would take it back there, but looks like Drew will get his second win of the season. Next up is Brendan versus Braden. I think this was a pretty anticipated matchup. I was excited to see this one. I know they're both excited to face each other. We have Braden in lane 2 and Brendan in lane 4. First up is Renegade versus, by the looks of it, Fizz. That'll be Fizz. And Fizz takes a win. It's not the first time Fizz has faced Team Braden either. Next up is Apex versus Chrome. And it looks like Chrome can't provide for Braden this time. It's been a valuable asset, though. Pinstripe versus X44. And it looks like Braden keeps the dream alive with a win from Pinstripe. Next up is Celestial. Celestial takes the win over Braden there. That was pretty exciting there. Brendan's first win, I know he should be pretty excited about that. Next up is Grant versus Lane. Now, Lane was trash-talking Grant, saying he was going to destroy him and stuff, but we'll see what the true outcome is here. After all, Lane is the CRL1 champion. But first up is Blanco versus, looks like that was Diddy Kong. So, first win there. Next up is Pop versus Void. And he takes another win. This could be devastating. Blueprint versus Converse. And it looked like that trash talk was backed up. Lane sweeps Grant pretty quickly there. But next up we have Peyton versus Ben Roth. We're going to have Ben in lane 2. Who is our graphic designer? Because we're going to need to fire them. They got that wrong. It's the opposite of that. Ben Roth is in the blue lane, which is 2, and Peyton is in the yellow, which is 4. So Ben Roth takes the first win with their Midas. Next up is Banana versus 909. Oh my gosh. A slow finish from Peyton's end. Let's see if Ben Roth can sweep Peyton here. With Jetstream versus Fossil. And Jetstream pulls it out for the win there. Wasn't sure if he was going to be able to pull it off there, but this time he did it. I'm proud of him. But sad loss for Peyton there. And a sad loss for our graphic designer because he's getting fired. Except it's Colin versus Isaac. Let's see, did they get the graphics right? They got the graphics right this time. So maybe I won't fire him. But I doubt it. He's just going to get a pay cut. But next up is Crimson versus Xenon. Isaac takes the first win there. Next up is Pharaoh versus Draco. Looks like Pharaoh gets the win there. And next up we have Black Yoshi versus... Oh, Colin gets a win there. Couldn't even see who that was. It was so fast. Next up is Exhaust versus Ace. Oh, what is our broadcast doing? To fire a lot of people, but Isaac takes the win there. Wasn't sure if Isaac would be able to do it, but he was able to. So thank you so much for watching this week of the CRL, and we'll see you next week on to the Power Rankings.